All right, so let's get into the shits. Yesterday, we was blessed. The internet was blessed. The world was blessed with the Red Table Talk finally came with Jada and Will sitting down talking about they whatever they call relationship, marriage, swinging, open. I don't know what they call the shit. I didn't see it. I'm pretty sure everybody didn't seen it by now, but y'all about to watch JMatt react to this foolishness. The only thing I seen was the meme Will with the red eyes, like he taking over the Michael Jordan meme. He looks distraught. He looks like a broken man. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. And that's pretty much the only thing I really seen was the meme of him just looking all red-eyed, real flush in the face, like he's seen the ghost. I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
This red table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made, that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Yeah.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you got to say something.
Yeah. And to...
Does that mean that they didn't want to react to headlines that other people put out there? Not basically saying like, okay, we know what's going on, but we not about to put our own business in the streets. We gonna do this on our own accord. We ain't gonna fold to no pressure. We ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, do none of that stuff. We gonna come out when we want to come out, if we want to come out. But it seemed like they've always wanted to put this out there in some sort of way. Maybe that as blunt as August came out and said it, but it seemed like they always wanted this to be out in some type of way.
At that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right. Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. That doesn't matter. It's all love. Honestly. And I would usually not, you know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's a situation that
they wouldn't
consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business.
Yeah.
But but now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
But, you know.
Now I'm not on Twitter, but wasn't this like out there in the public years and years ago? So like, I don't know why they want to blame it on Black Twitter, man. Like, this information comes from sources usually. Like, when the smoke is fire, man. Don't blame it on Black Twitter, Will. Don't blame it on Black Twitter, man.
I feel like it's healing that needs to happen. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Even though this is minuscule, I do feel like it's these kinds of things that create the world that we're in. And the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent. Just being transparent.
And I'm here with you.
Yeah, I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with. This is a very personal journey.
Yeah.
That became very public.
Yes, absolutely.
For whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with...
So what happened, Jada?
I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Cut to
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick. Yeah.
Did he say Og? Oh shit! All right, man. I was on. We did a podcast last week, about this whole shit. And clearly we knew Og. He got a nickname for the nigga that was smashing his wife. Holy shit, man. I was not expecting him to say Og. Man, I think I forgot
And
I forgot what I was about to say, man. He said
outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah.
What's
and
wrong with it?
we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there,
man, usually when somebody need help, man, they go seek professional assistance, like with somebody who knows what they doing. What qualifies the Smiths to be a resource for mental health when you're going through it? What would make you gravitate? You know what, man? I think I'm gonna go holler at Jada with this mental shit I'm dealing with right now. I don't really know where to turn, but I think Jada and Will would be able to get me through this right now. The fuck?
You know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
We were over.
And then what did you do?
He said we could be over. Now she said, no, we was over, nigga. That's why all came in and was clapping these cheeks. What? I'm befuddled right now, man. Am I really watching this shit? This is the best reality TV.
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Okay, so basically,
and I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that
I got thrown off for a second.
August, that's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
Entanglement?
Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now,
I ain't never heard nobody use a relationship or describe a relationship as an entanglement. Entanglement sounds like a situation that you stuck in, you can't get out of. It's like, I'm trapped. I'm tangled. Help me untangle myself. What the fuck is she talking about, man? At this point, I'm starting to look at Will as a battered man. He looks abused right now. He looks like a victim. He looks like he needs rescuing or saving or something. Look at his face. Look at that face. That nigga is broken. He's lost. He's lost, man. This explains when Will went off on that short period of time when this nigga just took over social media and Facebook and YouTube and making these crazy videos and doing all this shit, jumping out of planes. That's because your wife was entangled with another nigga, man. And he didn't know how to get her out. He didn't know how to untangle her. He was lost. He was trying to do all type of shit. And that was the interview he did on the Breakfast Club with Martin when he was talking about this shit. Prayer warriors.
Process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. Mm-hmm. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. Mm-hmm. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. Mm-hmm. It had been so long since I felt good.
Damn!
And it was
my
really
bad.
a joy
to
just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my...
Does that not sound like Halle Berry? Monsters Ball made me feel good. She wanted to feel good, and then all came in, and out.
Codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addiction.
No
There's something about that childhood trauma.
She got a ring on.
That feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people.
Yeah, these niggas is a rap, man.
Versus fixing me.
Yeah.
It's a business relationship.
And I think that whole process was all really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful.
They call him the
that
same
lesson.
nickname.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference. I'm that husband. Now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions. Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
Well, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way. But I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. And as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me, which was totally understandable.
Right.
And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since. So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was...
Yeah, because for me, this was years ago, right? So the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
it happened so long ago.
And
that's why
our experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, therapizing through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah. When I say it's been a huge healing in my life and just what I had to confront and discover.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hopefully I ain't fucked up the video too much. I was just trying to trying to pause it, but I see I got to click on that button.
About myself, the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, Og and I haven't talked in so long. You know what I mean?
Need you to
so I don't know. This all seemed very strange, But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods, and a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
See, man, Will got all the jokes, and I get it, but him joking about this is making it so much more awkward to watch. It's like you really can't tell if this nigga is really over it or if his soul and the heart is just crushed to pieces and he just don't know how to move on without his family and her. So he just like, I'm gonna just grin and bear it and be the supportive husband standing by his adulterous wife, as he joked previously. But he was for real. He was for real. He just stating the obvious.
Agree. I would agree.
Self-deprecating humor.
For the weak at heart.
That's all he got.
There's just certain things right that you have to go through, and it's like.
And I wish, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and I.
It seems like he want to cry.
We never,
right now,
ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
until you go
through some stuff, I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You're going to get me back.
I'm going to get you back. Didn't he just say this happened years ago? So is he joking again? So it's another joke. Like all he got is jokes. So I'm gonna get you back is just a joke for the people, right?
You got me back. I think we're good on that. Okay.
Okay, that's probably true.
But
So either that means he didn't had his fun in the industry and she know about it. He know about it. I hope he had his fun in the industry, so I guess that would mean, we don't really need to play tit for tat. We already know, we came into this with this agreement, so we don't really need to do that right now. Ain't no open get back. At least that's my interpretation.
I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty if that's what you want. But, I will definitely say...
Mm-hmm.
It's just part of it.
Yeah.
If you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
That was not spontaneous that they did that. If they say that was spontaneous, I'm calling them both liars. They rehearsed that. If I see t-shirts,
that's terrible.
That is terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Terrible truth.
But yeah, it's just part of the journey.
I told you the first year we were
the kids watching this shit.
What'd you tell me?
That I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe.
I'm gonna let this end because we only got a couple minutes left. But I just mentioned the kids. The kids seen all this shit play out anyway. So now they know every time Og came over, he was smashing mommy over on the other side of the compound where the fuck they live. Og was smashing mommy every time Og came through.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said, this, and this is going to happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah. You thought I was that I didn't have the girth that it was going to take to ride with you through.
Yeah. I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah. How am I doing?
You're doing great.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. You're awesome.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Did he say the girth? The girth? Man, Will, why you do this, man? Why you shouldn't have did this interview, man. Now I'm starting. Now I know this is just a business relationship. This was a business move. Will, man, I think the next Red Table Talk, I just sense it coming, is just Will alone by himself with a therapist admitting his bisexuality. I think that's coming next, man. I don't think it's gonna be this year. 2020 it's brought too much already, man. He gonna have to give us a couple years in between, man, because we can't deal with too many bombshells right now, man. You gonna fuck around and break the internet. But again, that would be a great business decision. I wouldn't be surprised. Whenever he decides to come to this Red Table and tell everybody that he like men and women, he's gonna break the internet. It's gonna happen. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all watching me react to this shit of a show, of a marriage. What the hell, man? If y'all like anything y'all see from JMatt, like, subscribe, keep rocking with your boy. Meet me right back here next time for another reaction. It's the JMatt Show. I'm out of here.